This is GIS for property marketing and visualization. Okay, as I said, the essence of this is to actually learn how we can be able to carry out visualization of our property. Possibly you want to market a property to your client that is not in the geographical location of where you are. You can actually give him a clear visualization using the availability of GIS technology to make him see what he's supposed to see. Possibly, the most importantly, when the most things that actually enhance people's decision in terms of property is actually some of the existing features around there. Okay, so and then with the help of the GIS technology, you can be able to see some certain things, possibly using a satellite image, either the Google Earth or the Google Map, so that you can show them what is available at that particular locations. Okay. As I said, the last time I received a request from a participant or one of our candidates that actually is not here in Nigeria, and then he wants to invest in property in Nigeria here, and then he wants to know the development pattern. Okay. For example, now, if let's say you are considering Abuja, maybe you look at Maitama. Okay, what are the development pattern of Maitama from maybe from 2000 to now? You understand? And now you look at the growth rate in that place. Okay, so now all those things now depend on the particular location, depend on where you are, and then depend on what the area that your property that you want to market is located. Okay, so now these are different GIS approach that we can that can actually help us as an estate manager or an estate marketer to actually carry out a successful marketing of your products or of your projects. Okay, now in this particular training, we are going to be using Google Earth. Okay, and then we don't actually need to install a Google Earth. That's why in the advert, I don't actually emphasizing on installing any software apart from the Zoom, because I know that we have available Google Earth on web system with Chrome, so you can actually use that technology. I've used it. Okay, I've used it, and there's no any restrictions as far as this level of the usage is concerned, because our concern mainly is just that visualization. Okay, I have property in different locations, and then I want to show my client that, okay, this property is located in so area, and then from the satellite image, it is close to so stadium, it is close to so hospital, it is close to market, and at the same time, you can be able to estimate the distance. Okay, you can be able to get the distance of that property from the nearby. How many kilometers is the property to the market? How many kilometers is the property to a social facilities? Okay, so this is exactly what you want to use GIS for. Okay, so having said that, I'll share a screen and then kind of go through a brief explanation of what we're supposed to do as a kind of the theoretical aspect, and then we'll go straight to the app that we are going to use. So I'll share my screen now. Then I'll share this little document I have here about GIS for marketing. Okay. Marketing research. GIS can be used to analyze demographic data such as age, income, household size, and identity, potential customers for a particular property. This data can be used to identify areas of growth or decline, which can help real estate professionals make informed decision about where to market their property. Okay, I've just talked about the development pattern that we'll use in terms of looking at the growth of for a particular area, and at the same time, that will also help you to know where your marketers or your intended customers that you want to, or your audience is located. You understand? It will also help you in doing that. Then we talk about site selection. GIS can be used to evaluate the potential site for development by analyzing the factors such as access to transportation, utility, and amenities. Okay, this information can help real estate professional choose the best location for a property, okay, which can increase its values and appeal to potential buyers or tenants. Now, for example, you find yourself in an organization that they are into estates. So now, as an estate manager, you actually need to, give them an advice where they need to build their next property. They need to establish their next property. You understand? Because that proximity of those property to some utilities that is needed, it will actually help people to actually buy the property if they build it, or even help the tenant to actually rent those particular property. If you don't use that, possibly based on your own assumption, you just go and then maybe because the land is flat, the land, there's no problem, let's assume there's even an access road to a place, and then you just go and build. And then somebody, before the student can access the school, or the student can, before he can access the hospitals and all that, they have to take a very long distance. These are something that a lot of people consider before buying a house or before renting a house, you understand? So this is what I want you to put into consideration in doing your analysis. And the GIS technology, where I talk about the proximity analysis, can actually help us to, achieve this. Okay. Now we have marketing materials. GIS can be used to create interactive map and infographic that highlight the features of properties and its locations. This material can be used to attract potential buyers or tenants and to educate them about the property surrounding. Do you have a question? Is there any question, please? Are you hearing me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, Mr. Sampson. Is there any question? Can you hear me?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Suleiman, do you have a question? Okay, I'll just continue. Okay. Then we talk about now GIS can help you to create an interactive map. For example, in our last workshop where we are doing GIS for facility management, we talk about how you can, as a GIS person or as an estate manager, you can be able to get data of all the properties. Let's assume you are managing a property, okay, possibly all those house agents. Okay, you have different properties that is occupied by tenants, and then you are responsible to manage that property, doing rooms allocations and all that. You can use GIS technology to actually digitize every part of the building. For example, the way we do building drawings, okay? The way we do building drawings, we can use GIS to actually digitize all the rooms, okay, that in that particular apartment. And then when you are doing the allocation, you are allocating it to a particular tenant with the name of the tenant, the passport of the tenant, everything that has to do with the tenant, the price that the tenant has paid, the when the tenant is supposed to renew his rent. Now you can use the GIS technology to build such database, okay, so that if you want to, the management of that particular property does not must not go to that locations to actually manage it, or just be using normal Excel to do that. Mostly what people use is Excel, okay? But now we are dealing it with having those Excel information, those data we have in Excel, having them, and then at the same time have the visualization. You see the real time of everything that has to do with that property. Okay, that is the advantage of GIS as regard to that. And then the difference between the person that is just using an Excel sheet to actually do those room allocations. Okay. And then when you are showing your client the real thing or the real time image of that particular property, it actually convinces them a lot than writing okay, I have so number of rooms in so locations and all that. Okay, there's nothing to convince them to show them, to actually show them the pictures of the house or possibly a real-time image of the house. You understand that is linked to that particular house with the geographic locations attached. Okay, so now we talk about the visual tour. Okay, that is when we talk about the simulation. GIS can be used to create a visual tour of a property. Okay, if you this our advert of this course, we talk about GIS for property uh marketing, that is landed property marketing and simulation of visualization. Okay, now this GIS can be used to create a visual tour of a property. Now the tour now is what we mean by the simulations, the movement. You do the visualization, the real movement of the property. You show your tenant or your potential customers everything about that particular properties. Okay, which can be used to show the potential buyers, okay, or tenants around the property without having a physical visit. You understand? You don't actually need to go to the site before the person take decisions, because you have convinced him, you have seen the location, you have seen the nearby features and everything. So there's nothing that you must go to the site before taking decisions. So if you are using such technology, you reduce the cost of maybe, okay, I want to buy this property. Just that somebody want to just see it, you spend transport to that place to go and show him. You come back, you say, Kai, I don't like this location. This place is not close to the market. You understand? This place is not close to the school, all those kind of things. But when you sit down and do all your analysis, you look at the calculation, how many kilometers is the property to a particular place and all that. If you clearly do that, you don't actually need to waste your transport and be taking clients up and down. Okay, you sit down in the comfort of your office, and then you display everything to your client. If the client is convinced, okay, based on this, I'm okay with this location, and then I'm okay with the size of the rooms, I'm okay with the environment, then you will now take the person to that place. At least you have done about how many percent of the marketing, okay, and then at least you know that you have close to striking a deal with the person. At that point, you know that, okay, you are spending money for that. But you see some of these things, somebody just have interest, you just want to see it with his eye. You have to go carry the person to the site and all those kind of things. These are some of the things you will be avoiding when you are using this GIS technology. Okay. Talk about without having a physical visit. This can be a great way to reach out to potential customers who are located in other areas. Okay, I've talked about it already, or who are unable to travel to the property in person. Okay, there are some people that actually want to buy a lot of properties that they don't want to go to that place. Maybe you are doing it for investment purpose. You want to buy land in a social place, and then you don't want to go there. But you can give them every information. If you're having a GIS knowledge, you can give them every information about that property. For example, you can give them the coordinate of the place. They can use the satellite image or whatever system they are using to actually take them to that particular site. Or you can create a video and a simulating video where you take them from the move, even from, you take them a tour from their house, possibly from the location where they are, till you show them the movement, the traffic movement, understand, till they'll reach that particular site. Okay, all this, you will do it visually. They'll sit down in the comfort of their room and they'll see everything, and they'll go to that place. You move around the whole site or move around the whole properties, and you show them everything that has to do with that property. Okay, so you see a lot of people that actually want to buy a property, but they don't have time to follow you up and down to be showing them properties. Okay, so with just a simple clip or a simple video that you do with a geographic information attached, not just a video, not just picking cameras and be snapping. No, this has to do with geographic data, location, and real-time data attached to it. Okay, and overall, GIS can be a valuable tool for real estate marketing. By using GIS, real estate professionals can gain insights into the target market, identify potential sites for development, and create marketing material that are more effective. Okay, here are some of the specific examples of how GIS can be used for property marketing. A real estate agent can use GIS to identify neighborhoods. We talk about neighborhood analysis. That is the nearby features, okay, with a high concentration of the young professionals who are likely to be interested in buying new condos or new houses. The developer will use GIS to analyze traffic pattern. Okay, you look at the traffic patterns. Okay, if I build, how is the traffic in this place? Will people actually like to go and build there? You understand? Will people actually like to go and buy property in that place? How is the traffic? Is it that you want to leave that place in the morning, you have to spend 1 hour or 2 hours on your way because of the traffic? Okay, these are some of the things that the developers will consider. Okay, and then we talk about I said the developers will use a GIS to analyze traffic pattern and identify the area with a high demand for retail space. And then the property management company will use GIS to track locations, okay, to track location of each tenant and identify areas where there is a need for more rental properties. I just talk about from our previous classes where I talk about we use GIS to actually have the database of our tenants. Now, if you have the database of your tenants, you can be able to track the progress. You can be able to track how your tenants, how they are doing. For example, the kind of how they pay their rent and all that, you understand? And then you know which particular tenant, okay, you know which particular tenant that is occupying which particular properties, okay? And if you're handling such properties for a client, you can actually go and show your client every details, okay? The owner of the property, you can go and show him everything, okay? See, this is the social person that is occupying this is the person that is occupying this is how much he's paying. And the person will actually look at what you are doing, you know that, okay, there's high level of professionalism here. It's not those normal thing of telling stories without a visualization, okay? GIS is a powerful tool that can be used to improve effectiveness of properties marketing. By using GIS, real estate professional can make a better decision about where they market properties, where they market their properties, create more effective marketing material, and reach out to wider audience. Okay, so these are the areas, these are few things. Okay, our training are actually practical, so we don't actually focus more on the theory, but I just want to give you this overview of how this can actually help you, what you are going to learn now, how it can actually help you to do your marketing as an estate manager or as an estate marketer, okay, or as an estate agent, depending on the level at which you are doing your estate management. Okay. I hope you guys are hearing me.
I am hearing you.
Good. Suleiman Mewada, are you hearing me? You can unmute yourself and actually reply if you can hear me. Okay. Okay, we continue. As I said, the video will be made available.
I can hear you.
Okay, okay, Suleiman, you're welcome.
Yeah, just continue. Yeah,
good.
I'm with you.
Good. So I'm going to share the screen of the Google Chrome now, and then we'll look at how we can be able to do some visualization. Okay. Now, there's something they call coordinates. I'm aware that August, Mr. Sampson, do you understand what you mean by coordinates? Do you know what is coordinate, Mr. Sampson?
In coordinate of land, like
yes, a coordinate of a location. You know it, right? You know the use of the coordinates, right?
How to locate a particular,
good, good, yes. Yeah.
All these surveyor.
Good.
In order to know the
location. Yes, that is it. That is a coordinate. Okay. I'm going to share at the end of this class. I'm going to share a video. I'm going to share a video. I'll send a video to each of you individually on how you can pick coordinates with your phone. Okay, now the reason for that is that, for example, if you have a property in a location that you want to market, you actually need to pick the coordinate of our properties and then take it to the Google Earth that we are going to use now so that it can take you straight to that place. Okay, so I'm going to share video to you at the end of this class today. I'm going to share video on how you can pick coordinates with your phone, just with your Android phone. You can pick coordinates of any property, and then you can now take it to Google Earth. Okay, that is, you cannot be able to locate the property directly on the Google Earth. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen now.
Can I ask a question here?
Okay, yes, sir. Yes.
You made mention about picking a coordinate with our phone, where maybe there is no such coordinate on Google Earth. My question is, can we still use our phone? I don't know if that video will entail what I'm about to ask. Can we still use our phone to locate a particular coordinate on a particular location?
Okay. Now I want to clarify something from this your statement. There's no anywhere on earth that doesn't have coordinates. Now, what you mean is there are some places that is not recognized by Google, that is not labeled in the Google. That if you search for them, you cannot see them in a Google. But that doesn't mean there's no coordinates. Okay, that's to say the Google local representative, those that work for Google that do those updates, actually none of them have actually done that around that place. That is why you don't have them. But everywhere on earth have a coordinate, and that is why I said I'm going to send you a video on how you can use your phone to pick the coordinate. Pick the coordinate means you go to a location, you pick a particular number, and then if you type the number in any of the GIS accepted platform, it will take you directly to that location on the system. Okay, so everywhere on earth have a coordinate, but there are some places that is not, based on the fact that we are using Google, there are some places that is not being labeled on Google, right? I believe that is what you mean, right?
Yes. That instances whereby maybe you have a particular document, you don't know exactly where it is. So whereby you can use the information on that document, that's talking
Now,
about the coordinates to locate the property. That's what I'm trying to communicate.
yes.
Is it possible?
Now, when we are talking about GIS now, any document that you want to use to locate any property, then that document must carry a coordinate on it. You understand? Any document, for example, somebody send you a property now, just write the name of the so property, so street. Okay. Now, if there's no coordinate on that very document, then the only thing that you do is recognitions. You have to use your personal experience to recognize that road, and then you actually need to itemize, because there's no magic there. It's either you have coordinates or you know the place. Do you understand? Now, that's why if you don't know the place, then if you know the place physically on ground, then you have to travel to that place, or you have to go to that place and pick the coordinate. Or you can send somebody that is around that place, that knows the place, or even the person that sent those stuff for you can pick the coordinate and send it to you, and then you stay anywhere you are, and then you locate that particular property. Okay, did I answer your question? Okay. So I'll continue now. This is I see my screen where I share Google Chrome.
You can see.
Okay, good. Now this is Google Chrome. All right, this is what we are going to use. Now, if you look at your right hand top corner here, we have Gmail, and then we have image, and then we have this Google app. Okay. So if you sign up with Google or you sign up into Chrome, you actually have this. So I'll click on this, and then it display all the app that Google have. Okay, available for us to use here. We have the map here where you can click. If you click on it, it will load and take us to the Google map. Okay, which is just a street view. Like this is a Google view. It has nothing, there's no satellite image on it. Okay, so you can use this to actually locate any property or any area that you want to do by just typing the name of the place. Let's assume I want to let's say I made the Bellu Stadium. Let's say in Kaduna here. If I click on it now, it will zoom it to that particular stadium. Okay, and then it show me the 3D view of that or the picture view of that particular stadium. So these are common Google map that we all use. And then if you want from this Google map itself, if you want to actually see the satellite image, you can click on this icon down here, and then it will display the satellite image. Now, the satellite image now is that the other one is just showing you the streets, and then the vectors, that is the polygons, considering representing those particular properties that is being labeled. Okay, so but this time around now you are seeing the real image from the top. That is to say, there's a satellite camera that passed through the earth and then snap the earth, and then we have this image. Okay, so this is what we have here. All right. So now, but this is not where our focus is, because there are a lot of, you can actually do everything and show your client anything that you want to show here, and possibly do a kind of, maybe you are using a screen record video. You can, screen record software, you can be able to record your screen and do some zoom in and zoom out here. Okay, but this is not what we are actually looking into. This is not what we are going to show now. So I'll go back to the app again. All right, so I'm going straight to my Google Earth. I'm no longer using the Google map. I'll go back to the Google Earth, and then you can see here, if you scroll down, we have many other things. I'll click on Earth, right? I'll click on Google Earth, and then it loads. It normally takes time because it's actually heavier than the Google map. All right, so as you can see, this is the whole Earth that we have here. All right, this is the whole Earth. So all right, this is the whole Earth. So what we do now is to go to here, because if you said I should be searching and looking for the location where you are now, it will actually take us time. So that is when you use the coordinate. The coordinate is a number, okay, of that site, or you have the name of the place. Let's say you know the name of the street, okay? So you just type it, or you know a nearby features. For example, we talk about social hospitals or hotel that you can search close to that particular property that you want to locate. All right, so I'll click on the search button here. Okay, and then I click on, let's say, let me search for, let me search for National Stadium. Yes, so I have National Stadium. All right, National Stadium. So I search for it. So now you see, now if you look at it, the movement of this as you search for it, you know, so you see that the earth moved. You see the movement of that thing. Now is a means for you to create a videos with it. Okay, Because normally what we do is that you have to install a kind of a video recorder. Okay, that's if you want to create videos out of it, maybe possibly for marketing or for your clients. Okay, but if you are showing a real-time presentation, you don't need a video. You can print your system and show your client everything about that property. But if you want to talk about the marketing aspect, now creating a videos, and then you want to possibly create a videos and market it, then you need to get a screen recorder that will be recording this work that we are going to do, so that you at the end now become a videos, and then you actually send it out. Okay, but this particular training, we are covering how we can actually do this particular this Google Ads. Okay, so this is Abiola National Stadium. Okay, so you can see, you can zoom in and zoom out by using your mouse and scroll in and out. Okay, you can see there's a display picture here. Okay, then another advantage is that, for example, I can actually visualize it 3D. Okay, that's the advantage of the Google Earth here. Okay, if you are using Google Map, you cannot be able to visualize the 3D. So now for me to visualize the 3D, now you click, you see this human symbol here. There's this human symbol at my right down corner here. I'll click and drag and drop it here. Okay, just click and drag and drop it at the road that you want to show. Now you see that there's a blue line pass through all those roads. That is, those roads that has those blue line have the 3D data available for it. Okay, the Google has a 3D data available for it. So just click, drag it and drop, and leave your mouse, and then wait for it to load. So you see, okay, because of the, you can see the environment. Okay, now this is the environment of that stadium that is close to that stadium that we view. Now this is exactly what I'm trying to explain. Now there's no any client that you actually show him all this with a real-time visualization. Definitely we are using a free Google, okay, but at least it's not immediate, but at least it is a close information that you know that, okay, this is what is existing in that place. Okay, at most or at worst, you discover that there will be more developed structures that is still not showing, possibly depend on the movement of the satellites. So you have our 3D visualization here. Okay, you can rotate it, you can zoom in, you can go back to your 2D again by clicking on that, the same symbols, and then it take you back to 3D, and then you can go to another different location to see from the other side. I can put it here and this type, and then to zoom into that place. So you can see this is a different location. You remember I put it at that where we have this roads. So that is how we have it like this. Okay, is there any question? Is there any question as regard to this?
Hello?
Yes. Is there any question as regard to what I've shown you so far?
Oh, Mr. Tony?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my question here is, well, you know, I have experience on all you have said so far.
Yes.
But is there a way you can take measurement with Google as
Yes.
the one
Yes.
we use with that mobile map or something?
Yes, you can take measurement with it, and we are going to cover all those that.
All right.
We are going to take more.
Right.
That's why I talk about the proximity. You can take the measurement from, okay, this is your structure at this location, and then you have a hospital at those place. You can be able to know, okay, what's a kilometer from that particular property to that hospital or to that market. We are going to do that.
Okay. Not
Okay.
only aerial measurement. What I'm saying
No,
is
yes,
maybe
you
the
can
height
take both.
and
No. You cannot be able to take the
using
height. You cannot be able to take the height
Yawa.
here. It's just
Okay.
the area. That is
It's
you
just the
can,
area.
yeah, the areas and the length.
All right. Yeah, I know
Yes.
that one. I was going to ask about the height of a building when you
Okay.
use that
No. Like the
mobile
mobile
view.
mapping. No, you
Yes.
can't be able to do that here.
Okay.
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 Yes.
Okay. Carry on.
Good. So if there is no any question, because our training are divided into two sections, we just come to the end of section 1. We will join back in the next 5 minutes, and then we go through some features about the Google Ads, and then we stop for today, and then tomorrow we meet again. So let's join back in the next 5 minutes, please. Thank you.